And another principle I'll tell you is that the only failure, I believe, is the failure to do what? Participate. The failure is a failure to do what? Participate. Participate, right? You don't participate, you can't win. You don't participate, you can't win. Here's a couple of examples. Anybody know how many times Edison worked to try to invent the light bulb? How many attempts did he make? Anybody know the number? Yeah, it was. Yeah, some people, everybody has a different story on the thing, but let's say it was 1,000 times. He tried 1,000 times to make the light bulb, right? Now, and every time he made it, he could take one of two approaches. He could say, "Ooh, that didn't work, and I'll try it again." Or he could say, by about the 99th time, he'd say, "Crap, get out the candles. This light bulb thing ain't working, right? Let's go back. We're gonna, we'll just light up a candle." The more that we try it, when somebody asked him, he said, "No, I didn't fail 999 times. I found 999 ways not to make a light bulb." All in the way to get there. Are there some things when you run your business and you try to grow your business, are there some things that aren't going to work? Absolutely. In fact, very few times do people come right out of the gate with something that works like a charm. It doesn't. They put advertisements out, they don't work right away. They do promotional activities, they don't work right away. They got to tweak and adjust and modify and test and measure and do that, but you have to be participating, you have to be engaged in it, right, to make that work. So who's got a young kid? Who's got a kid in elementary? How old's your?
I have a 6 and a 2-year-old.
So you have a 6-year-old boy or girl? 6-year-old girl. So she's in kindergarten, first grade? Okay, kindergarten. So your daughter's in kindergarten. I'm sure she's a great student, right? But imagine she goes into first grade next year, right? And things don't necessarily go so well. And she comes home from first grade and she says, "Mom, I've got a problem. I've got to repeat first grade." What do you do? Yeah, after you scream and holler and... Okay, so no, but really, she comes home, she says...
What's the problem? What was the issue? What caused the problem to begin with?
Okay, so you start figuring out how you can, analyzing and try to figure out what she does. Okay, and then but then you do what? You decide you're going to support her, right? She's your daughter.
Absolutely.
You're going to support her, right? So she goes back and she goes to first grade again. She gets done at the end of the year and she comes to you and says, "Mom, I got a problem. I failed first grade. I got to repeat first grade again." Now what do?
Take away cartoons.
Oh, so now the cartoons go away, right? So the cartoons now are gone, right? So now you're starting to get tough.
Motivator.
Right, you got to have a motivator. You start to get tough. Let's say this goes on, and so for several years, and now she's driving herself to school, but she's still in first grade.
Exactly.
Yeah, you just hope that doesn't happen. But here's the deal. We think that's really funny as a kid, but how many business owners do you believe are repeating the same grade year after year and really not graduating to the next level?
There's a line I use. Do you want to look back and say you have 25 years of experience, or do you want to have the same year of experience 25 times?
Exactly. And that's exactly what I'm telling you. I can't, without participating, without trying new things, without learning and trying and challenging and experimenting, you simply are repeating that same year over and over again. And while we wouldn't accept it in school, as soon as we get out and start running our own business, happens all the time. Happens all the time. You see it everywhere. People just running through that same year, same rinse cycle, rinse and repeat, every year, going through it.